welcome to another lesson of Wisdom Waves. As promised, I will be solving quadratic equation for you. Now, like I told you, multiple ways to solve quadratic equation. The first one is splitting the middle term, my favorite and the easiest. Second one is completing the square. And third one is by quadratic formula. Now, in question, sometimes it is mentioned that you have to solve by this method. But if it's not mentioned, students, you are free to choose any method you want to solve a quadratic equation. A quick recap, what is a quadratic equation? Equation with degree 2. So we'll have two roots, two solution or two answers. Chalo, come, let's solve it together. Okay, so I've written the steps over here, so I'll be reading it out to you. Now my equation is x squared plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now the first step is take the constant to the other side. Keep in mind, and this is my equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So c means my constant. So this is my constant. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 5 to the other side. So it becomes x square plus 6x equal to minus 5. Now second step, make the coefficient of x square as 1. Over here it's already 1, so we don't need to do anything. I'll be explaining you in the second question what exactly we do in that one. Third step, take the coefficient of x. What is my coefficient of x over here? 6. Let me just highlight it for you. It is 6 over here. So we take the half the coefficient of x. What is the half of 6? 3. And then you square it. What is the square of 3? 9. And you will add 9 on both sides or add and subtract on the same side. Either of the things. So what I'm going to do is add 9 on both sides. Again students, why are we adding 9? We take the coefficient of x, half it and then square it. Now as you can see, x squared plus 6x plus 9, how do you change it to a perfect square? It is x plus 3 whole square. How is that? What is a plus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So a square, 3 square is 9 and 2ab is 6x. On the other hand, what is 9 minus 5? 4. Now equate and solve. Now you cannot solve it till the time you take square root on both the sides, right? So what you do is x plus 3 is equal to plus minus 2. Why did I get plus minus 2? Because I take square root on both the sides. Now why plus 2 and minus 2? Because plus 2 square is also 4 and minus 2 square is also 4. I'm going to solve both cases then. So x plus 3 is either plus 2 or x plus 3 is minus 2. In this case, I get the value for x as minus 1 and in this case, I get the value for x as minus 5. It is solved. Again, if you solve it even by the splitting up the middle term, you'll get the same answer. Come, let's solve the second question. Now here my coefficient of x square is not 1. So what should be my first step? My first step should be to divide the entire equation by 8. So the moment I divide it by 8, I get x squared minus 22x by 8 is equal to 21 by 8. I took 21 to the other side. Adding to my first step, take constant to the other side. Now if I reduce this just to make my calculations look a little simpler, I can do that. But I advise you to do it in the end. So now I do the half of 22 by 8. Like I said, take the coefficient of x, half it and then square it. So what is the half of 22 by 8? It is 11 by 8. And what is the square of 11 by 8? 121 by 64. So I will add 121 by 64 on both the sides. I'm really sorry for my bad handwriting. I know it's very untidy. Now here, this will help you to make the denominator same. That's why I did not reduce this as 11 by 4 earlier. So now as you can see, this can be made to a perfect square, x minus 11 by 8 whole square. Let's check first. If I write this, what is my a minus b whole square? A square plus b square minus 2ab. X ka square is x square. What is the square of 11 by 8? 121 by 64. And 2ab. So 22 and then 8. So this is 2ab. Right? On the other side, what do I get? What is 121 plus 21? So you get this as, first we have to take the LCM in this. You cannot add till your denominators are like. So 168 plus 121 upon 64. Now a small tip over here, most likely you will always get a perfect square on both the sides. So 9. Now 289 is square of which number? 17. Students, do not forget to write plus minus, because a square of a number, of a negative number is also positive, of a positive number is also positive. Let's take both the cases. X minus 11 by 8 is 17 by 8, or x minus 11 by 8 is minus 17 by 8. So here if I take it to the other side, I get 28 by 8. Now of course I can reduce it. 14 by 4 or 7 by 2. And here if I solve it further, minus 17 by 8 and plus 11 by 8, which is 6 by 8 and 3 by 4. You will get the same answer if you solve it by any other method. If you have any queries, DM me and subscribe, share, follow and like. I always forget to say that. Bye-bye. I'll see you in the next lesson.